Hi, everybody. Morning. All right, any requests this morning? Any specifics, non-specifics, poses you want to do today? Anything? So, Sally, I see you doing this. Just shoulders all the time. Yep. Okay. Larry,
say, what's good for a stiff neck and shoulders? I've got that going on right here.
Okay.
End of week, I guess.
Too much computer time? Yeah. Okay, cool. Duncan, anything in specific? Just thumbs up. Okay. Got it. Mom, anything for you? Just another thumbs up. All right. Candace, any requests? The thumbs up. Okay. You guys are so easy, but you can also, anytime you need something, you can. Wait, Sally, what was this? You want to do the worm? You want to dance? Okay, so let's get 2 blocks and a strap if you've got it. Two blocks and a strap. Okay. Here we go. So let's begin just with 1 block on the second highest height, just on the back of your skull. Because, supported fish with the block underneath your shoulders is great, but sometimes very first thing in the morning can be a little much, right? When you try to get out of it, you feel like you're stuck. When you get into this could be too much on your neck. So I want you to decide if you want to knock it down to the flat height or keep it at the second height. Check it out, yeah. Move around, try to bring your shoulders down. So tucking your shoulders in together and then moving them down. And just a little turn of your head over to the left. Doesn't need to be all the way over. And then towards the center and over to the right. Back to the middle, over left. And back to the middle, over to the right. And then as you bring yourself to center, just let your eyes and shoulders settle. Feel free to put your hands in your belly or your chest, or one of each. And breathe in and out. Just simply repeat in and out with your breath this morning. Feeling the weight of your shoulders get a little closer to the floor every time you exhale. Find a little movement in your jaw to make sure you're not collecting tension there. And then just one more breath. Slowly open your eyes. Take one hand to the block behind your head, the other hand to the back ledge of your skull. So you support your head as you remove the block. Yeah. Stretch your arms over your head. Reach. Now flex your feet. So your heels and your fingertips are going in opposite direction, but try to do a little hook of your belly button down to the floor so you're not getting a huge, huge arch in your lower spine. Yep, and then just relax everything. Do that one more time. Flex at your ankles, press your heels forward, reach your arms, belly button down and in. So you're just trying to find a little bit more compression of your lower spine to the floor. And relax. Inhale, take your arms up towards the ceiling. And I just want you to reach up. So you're trying to pull your shoulder blades away from the floor. And then exhale, press them down towards the floor so your arm bone's going into the socket. So you're going to inhale, reach up. Exhale, shoulder blades down. Just a few times. Just your shoulders. Up and down. Trying to keep that back ledge of your skull. So I know it's tempting to kind of pick your head up or tuck your chin a little too much into your chest. But you're just letting your shoulder blades lift a little off the floor and then pressing them down to the floor. One more time. Good. Now with your shoulder blades more towards the floor, arm bones in your sockets, inhale, open your arms up and out to the side to a T. And then just back up to the ceiling. Out to the side, up to the ceiling. So just opening them towards the floor and then up. Maybe try inhale, opening your wingspan. Exhale, fingertips back towards the ceiling. Two more. And then interlace your fingers up towards the ceiling, flip your palms up. Take that palm facing up and you're gonna take that behind your head, elbows wide. So you're gonna pick your head up off the floor, but don't let your neck do the work, let your arms do the work. And just gonna move side to side. So it's a slight twist at your upper back, but you shouldn't feel any tension in your neck because your arm bones, your arm muscles are keeping you lifted. And you do have to use a little bit of your belly muscles, just turning your head side to side. Just one more each way. Good, and then very slowly and gently setting your head back down to the floor. Bending your right knee. Straightening your right leg up to the ceiling. Interlace your fingers behind your hamstrings. Point and flex your foot. Yeah, nice. And then relax your foot, let go with your arms. Take your leg across your body, maybe all the way to the floor, maybe not. If it feels like too much of a twist from the get-go, bend your knee. And then everyone bend your knee, exhale, come back onto your spine. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Inhale, leg up. Interlace your fingers. Maybe you take your hands a little higher up on your leg or simply bring your leg closer, either one. Yeah, now move your foot side to side. So it's not a circle, it's not a point and flex, it's just your foot like doing a little windshield wiper side to side. Yeah. And then still your foot, let go with your hands, exhale, tick-tock your leg over to the right, either straight or bent knee. So over across your body. Yeah, so still in the spinal twist. There you go. Bring your right arm down a little closer to your side. Everyone bend your knee so it's less aggressive on your lower back. Exhale, come onto your spine again. Straighten your leg. One more time for your hamstring. Maybe your hands go higher. Maybe your leg just comes closer. Maybe a little bit of both. Big exhale. And then Let go of your leg. Exhale, take it across over to the right. And if you want to connect your left hand to the baby toe side of your foot, or just put your left hand on the outside of your right thigh, either for a little bit more assisted twist, or if your hand is coming towards your foot, it's more for your IT band. Heavy right shoulder. And then exhale, bend your knee, come back onto your spine, right foot down. And if you're doing the left side, you guys know this, no big deal, just doing all this on the other side. You're gonna come into a one-legged bridge, pressing up, so your hips come up and your lifted leg comes at a 45-degree angle. So you're pushing through your right foot. Yep. Try not to let your leg go straight up to the ceiling yet. Try to have your thighs still be parallel to one another. Yeah, just like that. There you go. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press back up, one-legged bridge. Exhale, lower down. One more time. Use your right leg, your right glute, lift it up. And then exhale down. Now you're gonna switch your lifted leg, hug your knee into your chest, extend your other leg out, and we'll do that 3 times on the other side. Inhale, straight leg, point and flex your foot as you interlace your fingers back behind your hamstring. Shoulders down and relax as much as you can. And then let your foot still, arms to a T. Exhale, spinal twist, either straight leg or bent knee. Exhale. And right here is a good time to notice if you're overly turning your neck and it feels stressful, can you just make it a little easier? And then bend your knee. Exhale, come onto your spine, leg up. Maybe it's just a little closer, thigh towards your chest, or hands higher up on your leg. Breath in and out. Good. Now windshield wiper your foot side to side. Side to side. Right and left with your ankle. Yep, there you go. Feels a little different. And then come back to center. Release your hands, spinal twist, across, straight or bent knee. And watch if your left shoulder blade is really coming up off the floor, if you're going more onto your side rather than being kind of halfway on your back. The point is to have a twist, so you might need to bring your left arm down to your side. Good. Exhale, bend your knee to safely roll onto your back. One more time. Take a moment for your hamstrings. Take a moment to come back to your inhale and exhale. And then slowly release. One more spinal twist, and you can add your own personal assist with your right hand to the outside of your thigh, or your right hand holding your toes or the baby toe side of your foot. Relaxing through your jaw. Breathing into your belly and your chest. And then take your time, bend your knee, come onto your spine, foot down. 3 times into your one-legged bridge. And you might need to bring your foot really close to your inner thigh. Inhale up, exhale down. Now I see some like rocket legs going on. Try not, because it's really easy. You're trying to make it easier on yourself, I get it, by kind of kicking your leg up to get momentum up. Try to just go with your leg at a 45-degree angle. So your thighs are still parallel to each other. Yeah, it's harder, I know. Exhale down. Inhale up. Make sure you do 3. And when you have done 3, both knees bent, move into a bridge pose. So lifting adjusting, wiggling. Now, typically you hear to keep your eyes straight up at the ceiling. You can slightly turn your head to the left, but do it slowly, just maybe 15 degrees. Inhale to center. Exhale slightly to the right. So do this super slow. You would not want to do this in a shoulder stand or a plow because your legs would be up or over your head, and that's just too much pressure and kind of potential stress on your eye nerves. But in bridge, it's okay. So just a little bit, it helps with that stiff neck, which helps with those stiff shoulders. So a little bit side to side. And then as you come to center, release your arms, exhale, peel down. Reach your right arm over your head, left arm by your side. As you inhale, lift your hips, you're gonna switch your arms. So your arms have to move a tiny bit quick because they have more to move than your hips. And then as you exhale, you switch, left arm down, right arm overhead. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, lowering down, switching your arms. Yeah, you guys got it. So good, your arms are moving a little quicker. Hips don't have as far to go, but you're trying to time it out so your arms and your hips either lift or lower at the pretty much the exact same moment. So work with that for a bit, just really getting the timing. Hips and arms, plus your breath. Maybe you lift a little higher with your hips. Use your glutes, use your feet. Good. Now, take a pause on your back, just whenever you get there next. You're gonna switch, so your right arm's over your head. We just did that, just kidding. Your left arm over your head, haha. Turn your head to the right. Again, don't try to force your outer ear to the floor, just a little turn to the right. And then as you lift into bridge and switch your arms, you're gonna turn your head to the ceiling and then over to the left. Yep. And then as you come down, you're gonna slowly turn your head back to the right. So you're just adding one more element and continue. So it's arms, hips, breath, and neck. If your brain is like, I have not had enough coffee yet for this, take the neck out, or maybe take your arms out of it, and you can just do that little 15-degree turn with your neck side to side as you lift and lower your hips. So don't make it too hard on yourselves, but don't make it too easy either. Good, we won't do this the whole hour, just maybe 4 or 5 more. Maybe a little extra lift in your hips now that your back is more used to this pose this morning. And then after you even it out side to side, just come all the way down, stretch out into a mini Shavasana for about 30 seconds. Just completely let yourself go into it. Breathe out, let your body fall even farther to the floor. Inhale, start to reach your arms overhead, flex at your ankles, find your belly button down and in just slightly. So this is a full body, it's called Tadaka Mudra. It's where you reach your arms away, reach your heels away, but you engage your belly button with that little pelvic tuck. Yep. And then exhale, relax, hug your knees into your chest. Rock around, roll around. You'll eventually come up to sit. Sit on your block, sit on a pillow. Grab your strap. And if it's really, really long, you can double it up so the buckle isn't going wild. Take it wider than your shoulders. And if the buckle noise ever bothers you, you can just kind of fold it in so it doesn't clank all around. And you're just gonna inhale, come up, exhale, bend your elbows, up and over. So inhale up, exhale, cactus your arms, and put a little tension in the straps. You're just trying to separate it slightly, pulling out to the side. Yep. And then just start to move your neck around a little bit, side to side. You can do a little chin to chest. Just really trying to find that nice freeing movement all the way in your neck and your shoulders. Right? You can flex your neck to the side. You can turn your head to the side. Or you can tuck your chin to your chest a little. Just start to feel all that warmth bubble up. Freeing it up. We're going to do 2 seated arm variations, and then we'll take those same arm variations in standing poses. So you want your shoulders, your neck, and your face to be ready. Good. Last one. And since the strap's already in your hands, keep it there, arms up. You can let go with your right hand. So it's in your left hand. Bend your elbow and cow-faced arms. So you do want to take the back of your palm towards your shoulder blades so you're opening your shoulder, and then you can start to walk your hands closer together. Let's see, there we go, nice. So just work with this first one. Left elbow up, right elbow down. Good, everyone's neck looks good. Front ribs, right? So if you feel yourself, it's really easy to do this. Like, oh, I'm gonna get my hands so much closer. But you're popping your ribs forward, so you wanna pull it in just a little bit. There you go. Notice which shoulder feels it a little bit more. And there's no wrong answer, there's no right one either. Last breath, pull your elbows in opposite directions. Ooh, try not to make a sour face. Let go with your bottom arm first. Top arm second. Just relax, wiggle around for a second. And then close your eyes, exhale. Feel what's happening in your shoulders, your neck, your face. And then open your eyes and switch. Strap in your right hand. And again, you wanna, right? We're not trying to go for too much down action, but you do have to kind of internally rotate your shoulder, palm towards your back. Yeah. And then watch if your elbows go like this, right? Kind of out to the side. You wanna try to have one up, one down. Good. Front ribs in. Each side is very different. You can just close your eyes and breathe. Crack a smile. Only I'll see it. Or a grimace. You guys are such good sports. Again, on this side, notice which shoulder you feel it in more. Or if you feel it in more, one bicep, one tricep. Candace, your little heart dog is just staring you down. One more breath in. Elbows in opposite directions. Slowly let your bottom hand go first. Top hand second. Wiggle it. Exhale. close your eyes and just feel all that swimming warmth in and around your shoulders, up your neck. Loosen your jaw. Good, open your eyes. Eagle arms, left elbow over right. You can wrap. Maybe you're not ready to wrap. Maybe you want to keep it separated, and then just elbows side to side. Side to side. And then center. If your hands are wrapped, unwrap them, and you're simply just going to lift your top elbow, kind of do a little robot arm dance. Yeah. Keep it separated, wrap them, rock side to side. This is different. It's for your outer shoulders. Good. A little loosening in your upper back as well. And then center. Breathe in. Exhale, go back to your left elbow, robot dance. Up and down. Up and down. Jaw. Move your face. Clear your breath. Center, switch, and you might need a little opening for a second because it is a lot of internal rotation. And then you're just going to do the last few up and down. Center, unwind, maybe open wingspan. And then last thing before we get into our lower body, I'm going to have to so you know how when you tighten your jaw, like you see this is right here. You're going to try to find this in your own body. And I just want you to, so if you have to make that face, you can, you don't, try not to. And then you're just going to kind of gently pinch on the inside, almost the side of your neck. And then you can go back a little bit. Yeah, maybe find that knotted up spot. You can use just this part of your fingers, just a little press. And then I want you to find the tightest spot. You're gonna put probably, I'm gonna say 75% pressure with your fingers, and then move your neck a little bit side to side, up and down, or circles, because sometimes just putting the pressure isn't quite enough. You have to move otherwise to really unlock that spot. Good, breathe in. And then when you're ready, other side. So you can find that just kind of all the way. It can be from your ear down. The name of this muscle is like a really, really long name. It's sternocleidomastoid, something like that. But it's big too. It goes all the way down your neck to your shoulder. So that's why all of us, we wake up and we're like, ah, ah, ah. So you got to give it a little tension. And then you can use your finger pads, like a little mitten hand. Find that tight spot. And it transitions day to day. And then you're going to put a little bit, 75% pressure, and then move your neck around. You can also move your fingers around too as you do this. Still breathing. Move your jaw, your nose. It's fun, isn't it? You're like, oh, it's everywhere. You're like, I need 12 hands. Good, come back to center. Move around, free it up. Take one moment in stillness. And just see if your neck and shoulders feel any degree of difference. And when you're ready, move yourself into tabletop. All fours, blocks, and strap near. Cat-cow is great for your neck and shoulders. But just change one thing about your hands. So they can either be out to the side, maybe on your knuckles. Because then you get all this spinal movement, tailbone, mid-back, shoulders, and neck. But just try to move in all different directions. So you can add that little hip sway side to side. Neck in circles, or maybe more ear to shoulder, rather than just chin forward, chin in. Yeah, you can look back for your heel, do that side sway with your hips. And then moving yourself into tabletop. Exhale, downward dog. Wider hand equals more space for your upper back. Good. We're not going to do too many downward dogs because it does require a lot of shoulder holding. It's not necessarily bad. Sometimes our shoulders get too much. So bend your knees, big step up with your right foot. Wiggle back through your left foot. Ooh, my mat's very squeaky this morning. Slowly lift your hands, interlace your fingers, and reach your knuckles back. Lean forward in your lunge, good. But try to lift your head up just a little bit so your neck's not sticking out. Good, last breath in. Exhale, hands down. Walk through wide-legged forward fold. Turn it to the other side. Leaning forward, runner's lunge. Hands behind your back. Put a little push back at the back ledge of your skull. One more breath in. Exhale, release your hands. Walk through wide-legged forward fold again. If you want to take a little pit stop, a little upside down, do it. If you're ready, go to the other side. Right foot forward. And slowly come up into a high runner's lunge. Option to bend your back knee if your lower back is crabby this morning. Option to energize through your heel if you need more length in the back of your leg. Good. Hips are pointed towards your front knee in that same general direction. Nice adjustments. Bend your back knee. Take a few steps up to stand. Keep your arms lifted. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, arms up. Left foot stays where it is. Step back with your right foot. High runner's lunge. Do what you need to do with your back knee. Good. If your shoulders feel it, just go right into cactus and hold your arms there. Inhale. Exhale, arms by your side. Straighten your front foot, and you're going to come through wide-legged, right in the middle, but even out your feet. And then take your left toes out. Warrior two legs. Warrior two legs, left leg forward. Yep. And then any eagle arms, but just remember which elbow you put on top. Whether you're hugging, wrapping, or hands separated. And then exhale, lean on the inside of your left thigh. Doesn't need to be super far down. You want to feel it enough in your left thigh, effort-wise, but not like you're gonna collapse to the floor. Good, inhale, come up. Switch your legs first. Warrior two. Switch your elbows next. Good, can you really stack your knee at your middle toe and right above your ankle? And then exhale, lean forward. I like to go to that spot that's kind of more like a side angle. So from the back of your head to your heels at a 45-degree angle, instead of doing one of these where your back gets rounded. Yep, breathing into your right leg. It's working. Inhale, slowly come up, straighten your legs, release your arms, arms out to a T. Toes pointed forward or slightly pigeon-toed in. And then just bring your arms down. Heel toe your feet in. You can come all the way or inner hips width distance. And we're gonna do some penguin shoulder shrugs. So you're gonna look like a little penguin, flex at your wrists, just up and down, up and down. Little penguin shrugs. And then back to the center. Now, try to press this part of your shoulder back and then do that again, just up and down. You might not go as high with your shoulders, but you feel your shoulder blades closer together on your upper back. And then relax. You can relax your wrists, move them around. One more time. Penguin hands, shoulder blades together, up and down. Up and down. Unlock your jaw, move it all around. And then center. Shake everything out. Get ready for chair pose. Here we go. Chair pose. Knees back enough so you can see all your toes. Right leg up and over. Right, so thigh on top of thigh, squeezing in together. Anywhere with your hands. Here, 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 here. All our options. Let your lower body get used to eagle and really squeeze your knees together. Squeeze your thighs. Take your time. Slowly come up and out of it. Back into chair pose. And then your left thigh, up and over. Whoop. Anywhere with your arms. They might need a break. Feel everything hug in towards the middle. So that's why typically you hear the cue, bring your knees towards the center. So you're just letting everything come to your midline. Still in a chair position with your right leg. And inhale, slowly come up to stand. Shake your legs out. Back into wide-legged. Arms out to a T, breathe in. Exhale, pull your shoulders down from your ears. Move your jaw around again. And then if you want to go ahead and grab your yoga strap, you can. Cow face arm. So left arm up, right arm down. Bending, finding the strap, finding your fingers. Giving yourself enough time to find what's going to work for you here. And then taking your left toes out in that warrior two position, lower body, cow-faced pose, upper body. Front ribs, a little bit like you're trying to connect your front ribs to your back forearm. Lift the toes on your left foot so you get a little bit more energy, a little bit more reminder that it's not all your shoulders. Your legs are holding you up. Good, toes down. Inhale, straighten your left leg, toes in. Go to the other side first. And then release your bottom hand. Take it slow. It's a lot on your shoulders. Move it around. And then find the other side. Right arm up. Elbow bending. Remember that there's that little helpful kind of tricep stretch move where you bring it in towards the middle before you find the other side. Front ribs towards your left forearm. So everything's pulling in and down towards the middle. Inhale, right toes up. Using your right leg, your right ankle. All your breath. Exhale, toes down. Inhale, straighten your leg, toes back towards the center. You still have your arms in cow face pose. Just for an extra 2 breaths. Slowly let your bottom hand go first so your arm comes down. And then you can release. Set the strap off to the side. Roll up, back, and down. Woo. Right? And you kind of get these like waves of different temperatures down and around your arms and your shoulders. Good. We're going to let the neck release. So bend your knees, come into a forward fold with your head down. Arms anywhere, from your ankles to the floor, maybe interlaced behind. You just want the vertebrae of your neck to get some space. And that might mean you need to move your neck around a little bit. And it doesn't have to be just in the yes motion. It can be in the no motion or ear towards your shoulder. That's a different motion. That's lateral flexion. You can also do tiny circles. Then interlace your fingers back at your skull, like we did earlier when we were lying on the ground. And you're not trying to tuck your chin in, you're trying to lengthen the top of your head down. So it's just a gentle lengthening at your neck, back of your neck, hands at the back of your skull. Couple more breaths. Relax your jaw. And then slowly release your hands. Inhale, come up halfway. Yep, walk around towards your right foot. Right foot, right foot. And then exhale, step it back, downward dog. Bring it down into a child's pose. With some kind of support, whether it's the block, whether it's your arms, your hands, a pillow, a dog. Be nice if it's a dog or a cat. Just giving your neck that support. Just a couple more easy breaths here. When you're ready to find yourself, slither onto your belly. Bring your arms down by your sides, palms to the floor. First one, just lift your arms up. Just your arms, not even your head. Not even your head. And then exhale down. Inhale your arms up. Feel your shoulder blades get closer. And then exhale down. One more time, just arms. Like your wings are flying back. Good. Then you can lift head a little bit of your chest and arms. And then exhale down. And this might be nice where you inhale, lift up, look at the ground, and then exhale, turn your head to one side as you lower. So you're just gonna do this light lift and look down and then exhale, turn and lower. Do one more time each side, or if you need 3 to even it out, do 3. And then forehead to the floor. Interlace your fingers now right at your tailbone. And without, again, not lifting anything other than your arms yet, reach your knuckles back and let your thumbs lift away from your behind. And then you can add a little slight lift, head and chest all as one unit. Shalabhasana, locust pose. Good. Nice way to get some blood flow into your shoulders, muscle and joint wise. And then exhale, lower down. Feel free to release your hands and just hang. Feel free to windshield wiper your feet or do any other movement that feels nice. And then legs extend behind, forehead back down. Interlace your fingers, arms first. So thumbs, maybe your forearms lift a little bit extra. And it's not about how high you lift, it's more about knuckles towards your heels. And then inhale, lift your upper body to any degree. Nice. Maybe your forearms lift a little more as long as you keep the reach back. Exhale, come on down. Woo. Bend your knees, take them wider, feet together, butterfly on your belly. So big toe sides of your feet start to descend towards the floor. They don't need to touch the floor. They can hover. Just a little moment for your hip sockets. Just because even though we're focusing neck and shoulders, your hips hold a lot too, right? They need their whole own other like 5-hour class. But it's good to have a moment to be like, oh yeah, I gotta breathe into those too. And you can lift your feet up, walk your knees a little closer together. Hands underneath your armpits, press up into a plank on your knees. And then walk your knees back up under your hips. Taking a twist, left hand down, right arm up and open. And then exhale, thread in a diagonal. So you're actually trying to go back towards your left foot instead of straight out from your shoulder. There you go, yeah. We're gonna hold it down just about 4 breaths. And it should feel like a nice twist. Your shoulder, right shoulder should feel a tiny bit of pressure, but not all your body weight. When it feels like the right time, use an inhale to unwind. Reach back up and open. This is also still a twist. Open twist. Exhale, hand down. Right hand underneath your shoulder, left arm up and open. And then exhale. It takes a little moment to navigate. You can even like come onto your elbow, move your right hand to the side to do more of this diagonal, kind of puppy pose twist. Sometimes we think about it as child's pose twist. I prefer hips up in the air. That might work for you. You might like to sit farther back. And there is some activity still, so you're not overly compressing it, squishing your left shoulder. One more breath. Make sure to bring your right hand in front of your face so you have enough support to unwind, open back up, and then exhale down. Now, full on puppy pose, wide hands, because again, we're trying to avoid a ton of downward dog today for our shoulder's sake. You can also be in the puppy shape with your elbows down, if that feels even more supportive. Everyone's hip elevation looks great. Keep breathing in and out. Last couple breaths. Start to walk your hands in. Walk them up. Find your blocks. I have both, let me move so you guys can see, both lowest heights set on top of each other to sit in a supported hero's pose. And you need the yoga strap. Now, even if you don't have a buckle on your strap, that's totally fine for this. I think everyone's done this with me. It's Duncan and Sally, or Duncan and Candace, I know you have for sure. Mom, I know you have for sure. Sally, I think we've done this together. But you're gonna take the strap behind you, right at the bottom tips of your shoulder blades. Try to have it be as even as you can on each side. And then you're gonna suspender it. Boop, boop. Watch if there's buckle, don't whap yourself in the head. And try not to have the strap be twisted. So you're making little suspenders over your shoulders. Now, if you do have a buckle and you know where we're going with this, and you want to cross it behind, let me get a little closer. Let me sit on the ground. If you want to cross it, you can just cross it and gently pull down and hold it here. If you want to cross it and then bring it in front of you, hold it here, you can do that. If you don't have a buckle, you can just tie it if you have enough space. And then you kind of feel like you're going to school again. It feels like there's a little backpack on you. So tighten it up, do what you need to do. Yeah. If it's too short or there's no buckle, and if crossing it takes up too much of the strap, you just suspender it and you literally just pull down. Right? So every time I say, get your shoulders out of your ears, I mean this. So you're just going down. Yeah. Watch what your rib cage is doing. It likes to flex around. And you're just gonna be here about 1.5 minutes. So either holding it with your hands or if a buckle, just close your eyes. And think about sweeping down the sides of your neck, kind of sweeping any little physical debris out of the way. Calling on maybe a little inner giraffe feeling with your neck. Breath in and out. Chest open as well. With a tiny containment of your front ribs towards where the strap is on the bottom tips of your shoulder blades. Last couple rounds. If you're holding the strap with your hands, try not to white knuckle it. And then one big breath all together in and out. Open your eyes. Start to unwind whatever variation you're in. One piece at a time. Nice to move it around as you unwind it. And then we are going to take about the last 6 minutes in a supported fish pose. So I think we did it last week too, but it's a nice way to end practice in the morning to go through the day. If the blocks feel too stiff, use a blanket. You want to go highest height, second highest height. You can also go lowest height on your shoulder blade block, right? So you can lower the whole cascade. It doesn't have to be this every time. Sometimes more support for your back gives you more opening in your chest. But if you do lower this one, you do want to lower the one behind your skull. So get cozy, as cozy as you can. If you do have a block and you like that support, but it feels too much, you can always take a blanket just to soften the edges of it all, and just literally throw it right over top your little block cascade, so it's not as pokey in your shoulders. And then find your sweet spot and exhale. Any position with your legs. Just let your mouth be open. Feel some extra softness at your lips. The flesh of your cheeks. The sides of your temple, right and left. Feeling the skin on your forehead unfurrow. Letting your hairline and your scalp relax. Also letting your breath relax. And the weight of your upper body held by the blocks. Take your time as you come out of your pose, first with your breath. Feeling into your body. You might start to move a little bit. And in any way to begin to physically move, stretch around. Nice way to come out of this pose is bent knees. It's helpful to open your eyes, to not fully roll over to the side, but to roll, use an elbow to come up. So you don't have to fully pull yourself up from your side. Yeah. And then press yourself up. You can sit on any of your props. Just to bring it all back. Hands at your heart. And it's been a little while since we've taken some ohms, so we'll clear one breath. And then on the following two exhales, you can hum, you can ohm, or you can just listen. Breathe in and out. Inhale. You ready? Inhale. Just taking a quiet moment. Thanking yourself for your time here this morning. Continuing to make the time every week. And then trusting me to guide you in this time. When you're ready, open your eyes, release your hands. You guys are the best. Friday. Yay. Hope everyone's neck and shoulders are happier campers.
Improved, thank you.
You're welcome. I'll see you guys next Friday or Monday or at the grocery store or on the FaceTime.
Sounds good.